Welcome to Sunshine Salutations. Today we have a class that's going to be focused on engaging our core and a few twists. So really great for digestion and circulation and really just to warm up the core as well. So join me on the mat in a comfortable seat. Begin to notice your breath. We want to begin to slowly take an inhale. And then full and slowly take an exhale. Do a few rounds of breathing, warming up that breath that we will take throughout our entire practice. Remember that at any time, you can come back to this seat or to your child's pose for a rest. Going to begin with cat-cow seated. So lifting the chest, lifting the crown of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale to rise, send the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. Hands are on the knees to facilitate that movement. Really beautiful, warming up our spine, our core. Inhale, taking arms out and up. Exhale as you twist to one side. Take a hold of the knee to really twist a little bit deeper. Crown of the head is tall, lifted. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Again, crown of the head is tall. Exhale, release. Moving to our tabletop pose, so hands and knees here. Notice the placement of your knees directly under your hips, wrists under shoulders. And we're going to warm up the core, like I said. So send one heel back and then the other. Just a little bit of movement here. To start, notice your alignment on the mat, and then sending one heel back again. We're going to start with the left. Heel is flexed. Send the right fingertips forward. So we're making one long line with the body here. Take a breath. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring elbow to knee and just tap it there in the center. Exhale, release. Inhale, back elbow to knee. Exhale, release. And one more time. So do this at your own pace. We will meet back at our tabletop when you're ready. Take just a moment here. Realign. And sending the right heel back. Left fingertips come forward. Nice long line with the body. Take a breath here. We're going to come to center, elbow to knee, and release. Coming to center, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, and release. And one last time, and release. Very nice. Bring all the way back to our child's pose. So hips comes to the heels. Resting the forehead. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale out. We're going to warm up the core a little bit more here. So rise back up to your tabletop, tuck the toes, plant the hands firmly. And we're going to just lift the knees. So the hips don't send all the way back up, just a little bit. Lift the knees. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Bring knees back to the mat, sending back to child's pose. We're going to do that again. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Take a full breath in here. Fill the lungs. And exhale, release, bringing the knees back to the mat, child's pose. We're going to come to our first downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, send the hips up. Walk out the dog, bend one knee and then the other. Come to your tippy toes, find some movement, play around with it. Check the alignment of your hands. Make sure your palms all the way to your fingertips are planted firmly. When you're ready, we're going to walk all the way up to the front of our mat in our forward fold. A nice bend in the knees. Exhale completely here. Take another breath in. When you're ready, we're going to slowly ragdoll up. So vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing yourself to a standing mountain pose. Inhale, arms out and up, reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms out and up, fingertips high, and exhale to fold. Nice forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to your plank pose. Really strong plank here. Again, we're using that core, keeping it engaged. Notice your alignment, shoulders are back. Really strong, and release. Knees to the mat. You can slowly bring the elbows in, lower the chest to the mat. Rise up for upward facing dog. Full inhale here. Exhale, sit back to your child's pose. Take another nice breath here. Inhale, rise up. Preparing for another downward facing dog. You're doing great. Strong core. Send the left toes up into the air in our three-legged dog. And they can be half up, all the way up, whatever works for you. Sending knee to elbow, left knee to left elbow. Just lightly touch and then send back to three-legged dog. 2 more times. Knee to elbow. Exhale, release. Three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to elbow. Exhale, release. And planting that foot back down. Lower to the knees. Take a nice child's pose here. Beautiful rest. Full breath in, full breath out. Tuck the toes, prepare for that downward facing dog and three-legged dog on the other side. So sending the right foot back and then knee to elbow, right knee to right elbow. Exhale, release, back to three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to elbow one more time. Very beautiful, doing great. Knee to elbow and release. Three-legged dog once more. And back to the mat. Child's pose. You can rest your arms here if you'd like, bringing your fingertips back by your heels. Wherever is comfortable for you. We're going to rise and come back to our downward facing dog. Walking the feet up to meet the hands at the top of the mat in your forward fold. Inhale to rise out and up, reaching high. Exhale, fold. Planting the hands, step back through your plank pose. Lower to the knees. And bring the chest to the mat. Planting the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, release, child's pose. You can come straight to your downward facing dog if that feels good too. Wherever you are, we will meet in that downward facing dog. Walk it out and then step up to our forward fold. Inhale, fingers out and up, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Notice your alignment. Notice that you are one long line. Your toes are spread wide, feet firmly planted. Take a nice inhale, sweeping arms out and up, reaching high. On our exhale, we're going to sit down into our chair. So hips just lower. Notice that the knees are not past the toes if you're looking down. And exhale to fold. Inhale, rise out and up. On our exhale, we'll sit back into our chair once again. Really nice chair here. This time we're going to take a twist. So taking right elbow to left knee. Keeping the chest lifted, pressing the palms in together. Notice the alignment of the knees. We still want them to be even, not one knee past the other. Exhale to fold. Very good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to your chair once more. Doing great. We're going to take that twist on the other side. If the chair feels really good here, you can stay here. Or take elbow to knee. So left elbow to right knee. Pressing the palms in together. Really strong here. Exhale, release. Very good. Walk it out. Bend one knee and then the other. Your forward fold. Let's take one more full exhale here. And on an inhale, rising out and up, reaching high. Exhale, release to center. And fold. Planting the hands, step back to a plank pose. Another very strong plank. Shoulder blades are coming back towards each other. We don't want to fold the shoulders in. And release to the knees. Very good. Bringing the chest down to the mat. Rise up for your upward facing dog. And sending back to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths. Here we're going to prepare for a high lunge. So taking the right foot back, toes come back behind you in a three-legged dog, and then stepping it up in between the hands. And we don't want to plant that back heel, so keep it lifted. Slowly rise up when you're ready. Bringing hands to heart center. This is our high lunge. Hips square to the front of the mat. Notice your alignment of your hips. When you're ready, if you want to take this twist, keeping hands at heart center and just shifting over, you can always hook the right arm to the knee, maybe even open it up, or you can just stay in your high lunge if that feels really good. Wherever you are, still maintaining that deep breathing. Exhale, release to center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, release to forward fold, stepping up to the top of the mat, walk it out. Inhale, out and up fingertips. Exhale, mountain pose. Preparing to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to fold. Stepping the left foot back, keeping right foot planted. Back heel is lifted still. Slowly rise up. Bringing hands to heart center. Again, this is a beautiful high lunge. You can stay here. If you want to take that twist over to the right side, and you can hook that left elbow to the right knee, making sure to keep the chest lifted. You can always open up, play around with it to what feels good for you. Wherever you are, we'll meet back in our high lunge. Fingertips come up. Exhale to release to our forward fold, stepping both feet up. Inhale out and up to rise. Exhale to fold. Step back to another strong plank. Core is engaged. Strong arms. And lower to the knees. Very good. Bringing heart to the mat and then lifting for our upward facing dog. And we send back to downward facing dog. Remember to do this on your breath. Follow the flow of the inhales and exhales. Really enjoy this last downward facing dog and release to the knees, child's pose. You can bring the hands back behind you to really relax. Take a breath. When you're ready, we're going to make our way up to tabletop once more. Taking the left fingertips up, reaching them high towards the sky. We're going to thread them through the right hand and the right knee. So you can stay on your elbow or come down to the shoulder. Nice little twist here. You can use that right hand to put it up by your ear or maybe back behind you. When you're ready, plant that hand back down. Left fingertips come up. Exhale, release. Right fingertips come up and threading through. Again, you can stay here or you can lower to the shoulder. Play around with where you want your left arm to go. Then plant it back down. Right fingertips come up. Exhale, release to tabletop. And making our way again to our seated pose. Take a full breath here. Really nice. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, release. Hands to heart center. Take just a moment. Inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, release to a really nice fold. Walking back to center. And we'll make our way to our mat. So take hold of the knees and roll back. Releasing down to the mat. We're going to make our way to our Savasana. So again, laying on the mat, however that feels good for you. We'll take a few moments here of stillness to realign the body, connect back to that natural rhythm of breathing. Take your time here. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.